Hello again, everyone again. This is Mr. E, and we're back to part 2 of adding integers with different signs. So before we left off, we wanted to kind of come up with a rule to help us adding integers with different signs. So we noticed a pattern that when the signs are different, the zero pairs actually cancel out. In other words, when we add integers, we're actually subtracting zero pairs. So our general rule is, if we have different signs, we take the difference, which means subtract, and we keep the sign of the number with the largest absolute value. So the first example is we have negative 30 plus 8. All right, our signs are different, so we subtract, take the difference. The absolute value of negative 30 is greater than the absolute value of 8. So we're going to use the sign of the negative 30, which is negative. So our answer must be negative 22. The next one, our signs are different. So we take the difference. But this time, the absolute value of 30, which is positive, is greater than the absolute value of negative 8, which is negative. So our answer must be a plus 22. Another way you can look at it is, in the first example, we're more negative by 22 because we have a larger negative number. In the second example, we're more positive by 22 because our larger number is positive. Another example, 30 plus a negative 45. Well, my signs are different. So I take the difference, which gives me 28, but it's going to be a positive or a negative 28. Well, negative 45 has a higher absolute value, so my answer has to be negative. Number 4, negative 17 plus 45. My signs are different, so I take the difference, which gives me 28. But is it going to be a positive 28 or a negative 28? Well, in this case, absolute value of 45 is greater than the absolute value of negative 17. So my answer needs to be a plus 28. Again, number 3, I'm more negative by 28. And number 4, I'm more positive by 28. We have time for a few practice problems. Negative 7 plus 9. That's a 7, sorry guys. 9 minus 7. My signs are different, so I take the difference, I subtract 2. But am I more positive or more negative? I'm more positive, so my answer has to be a plus 2. Number 2, negative 1 plus 5. My signs are different, so I take the difference. I'm taking out my zero pairs here. I'm left with 4. Is it a positive or a negative 4? It's a positive 4 because I'm more positive than I am negative. That gives me a positive 4. 10 plus negative 15 plus 8. I have different signs. So I'm going to subtract. 15 minus 10 gives me 5, but I'm more negative, so I have to be a negative 5. Negative 5 plus 8 gives me 3. And the last one for right now. My signs are different, so I subtract. 20 minus 17 gives me 3. In this case, I'm more positive. Now 3 plus negative 5. My signs are different. I need to subtract. 5 minus 3 gives me 2. However, I'm more negative in this case, so my answer is negative 2. All right, guys, we're just short of 5 minutes. We'll stop right there and wrap this up in the next video.